Hello. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry I'm late. I absolutely was doing some admin work and I totally got sidetracked. I avoided admin work, but once I started going, I started going. Okay, so come to my group, Women Creating Healthy Lives, if you're watching this on my story, Facebook story, because I am doing, every day this week, I am doing some tools, techniques, and practices that are going to help you decrease stress and anxiety, some right in the moment, some that help over time, but giving you some ideas of what you can do because we all deal with things like that, right? And I usually work with women over 40 going through the midlife change and beyond with healthy eating mindset and stress reduction, really sticking with it, finding what works for you during this phase of life, no matter what's going on with your hormonal changes and your life. We help fit it into your life. Hi, Bonita. How you doing? So what I'm going to do is share this video into my Facebook group, Women Creating Healthy Lives. So come and watch me there. Come and come into my group there if you're a woman over 40. Oh my goodness. I'm doing some videos on my regular Facebook feed just so that, because I have some new people new to me and I kind of want to get out there to more people. So if you feel like sharing this video, go ahead. If you know it can help someone, right? All right, let me just share it into my group. I'll be with you in a minute. And if you're watching the replay, please say hello because I would love to know. And if you're new to me, let me know that for sure because I'm always interested in new people who have found me and now are following me and what type of information they would like. Okay, we got that going in that group now. Perfect. Okay, so I decided to go live every single day this week talking about stress reduction, some tools, techniques, and practices that I have used and that some of my clients have used in just simple ways because it's kind of some of those times now we're dealing with a lot of stress, overwhelm, craziness. And if you are a woman going through the midlife phase, you know that stress can be elevated so much because of the hormonal changes that are going on in your body, as well as you feel like this overwhelm, you can't handle stress like you used to, and you get really tired and exhausted, which can also lead you to experiencing more stress. And sometimes it's just like you've had enough. You feel like you're going crazy because you're so different, right? When you go through this hormonal midlife change, you feel like you are a different person. And that's kind of what's happening. You are changing. There's so many things going on within your body, and that does require you to make some changes. And when I went through, hello, everybody, make sure you say hello. Come on. Give me a thumbs up or post a little, what do you say? The likes or the loves. So Facebook knows you are interested in seeing my videos. So when I went through the midlife phase, and now I'm postmenopause for years now. I started at 43 and I am now almost 48. So I finished, hello, Nancy. I finished menopause when I was 48. So I've been finished for 10 years. It's so hard to believe. But when we have not brought our body back into better balance, you can still be experiencing the symptoms because really you receive the symptoms, you have the symptoms because your hormones are a little out of balance. Now, no, we are never perfectly in balance. It is changing all the time. But there are some things you can do to manage and handle these symptoms. Now, today I'm talking about EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. I am not an expert at all. I don't teach this really. I help my clients with it and I encourage them to learn more about it. So it's a practice, tool, technique, or whatever that I talk to my clients about to better manage your stress and anxiety. And I have used it a lot for quite a few years. So if you haven't heard about it, you can look it up, EFT or Emotional Freedom Technique or just tapping. You can find all that on Facebook, on YouTube. Now, why and how does it help? I'm going to read just a little bit about it. It works with the meridians of your body. It helps to calm down your nervous system, which really helps. And then when I'm doing it, like I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring you through a little sample of it. And I'm going to show you the longer way, and there's a shorter way you can do it if you're driving or if you're walking down the street or if you're standing in a grocery store or something and you get full of anxiety or full of stress, or you're full of stress, something triggers you. I'm going to show you how you can use some of these tapping points quite quickly. Hi, Sandra. How quickly, quite quickly, and that can help calm your nervous system down. And then I also do some breathing with it, which regulates your heart rate and also helps to calm your nervous system. So them combined, huge change right in the moment. You can do this right in the moment when you're stressed or when you're experiencing anxiety. You don't have to wait. Okay, so that's the great thing about this technique, the great thing about it. So a little bit about it. Focuses on the meridian points or energy hotspots to restore balance to your body's energy. It's believed that restoring this energy balance can relieve symptoms and negative experience or emotions may have caused, right? So it's based on Chinese medicine, meridian points. They're thought of as areas where the body energy flows through. These pathways help balance energy flow to maintain your health. Any imbalances of anything within our system can influence disease and sickness. And this is a huge thing. So in my programs and coaching, I help women bring their body back into better balance. Like I said, it doesn't matter what age you're in over 40, okay? That is so important. When your body's out of balance, right? When there's dis-ease within your body, it leads to illness and disease, right? So bringing your body back into better balance, body, mind, and soul, with what you eat, with stress reduction, and of course, your thoughts, your patterns, your habits, your emotions. We want to help bring that into better balance. How do you know when you finish menopause? When you haven't had your period for over 1 year. So if you haven't had a period for over 1 year, you are menopause, then pretty much postmenopause. Menopause is the shortest period because perimenopause is longer before, while you still have your period, you're going through the great change. And then postmenopause is when you haven't had your period, when you're finished with menopause. Your hormones start to naturally regulate better if you take care of yourself. And so that's what I help women do. When you take care of yourself, bring your body back into better balance, you will feel better. But you will not feel better if you still haven't done the right things to bring your body back into better balance, right? Then it's going to stay out of balance. And when you stay out of balance, you have the symptoms, right? Okay, so EFT, we're going to show you a little bit about it. Okay, so there's different points. There's a karate chop point right here. Then above the eye here, on the side of the eye, right on that cheekbone, under your nose, chin, collarbone, right here on your collarbone. And then you can do one that's right here, which is right in line with your bra line, where your bra sits, under your arm, and then top of the head. So you can also get a diagram of these EFT tapping points on Google. Just go to Google, EFT tapping points diagram, tons of diagrams, okay? Someone may do this differently. I'm going to show you what I do, how I work with it, and I'd love for you to give it a try. So if I get triggered or something happens and I'm like, oh, right, and I can feel my temperature, you get stressed, you will get more hot flashes. So stress causes hot flashes. So I really want to say that too, right? Remember, stress causes hot flashes. If you're in the midlife phase, women, and even in postmenopause, I still get hot flashes when I'm stressed. So here's what I do, okay? So you tap on that point and you say a phrase. This is what I say. I'm going to say stress. Oh, even though I am so stressed out, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I'm frustrated and super stressed, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I'm so mad, this is really frustrating, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Now, I said 3 statements that were around the same. You can just say one. I was just trying to express different emotions I may be feeling all at once, right? So you do that 3 times. Then you go to the point, right? Oh my God, I'm so stressed and frustrated. Whew, this is really pissing me off right now. And you just state what you're feeling. I don't know what to do. I feel so helpless. I'm so stressed and upset. Oh my God, if I could, this is maddening. What am I going to do? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like when this happens. I'm tapping on my collarbone. Then under the arm. This is just pissing me off. That person really pissed me off. I'm so mad at them. I'm just using whatever. You would say exactly what's going on in your head. And while you're doing this and you keep tapping and going through the points while you are stating what's going on, it helps to give it a voice. You're frustrated, you're angry, something triggered you. So you need to listen to your body, to your emotions. We want to feel our emotions, state them, let them out. Doesn't mean you yell at anybody else. You're doing this for yourself, with yourself. Okay? It is not about that other person that may have pissed you off. They are fine. They triggered you. So therefore you need to be responsibility to your reactions, your state of being in your body. So that means your stress, right? So I just go through and I'm like, oh, right? I state my frustration and I tap the points. I'm going fast. Don't worry. You will learn when you look at the points, right? And then I start to breathe. Wow. Boy, I was mad. This is really bothering me. Right? Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Because breath is number one to helping you calm down your nervous system and regulate your heartbeat. Relax you. Breath. So I combine, right, the breath with the tapping and stating, giving my inner self a voice. Because you're important. You don't stuff down your feelings and emotions and not deal with them. That causes energy blockages in your body. That pushes the energy, condenses it. And when energy gets blocked and locked in your body, it causes pain, inflammation, a toxic body. You'll have hip problems, let's say, because there's emotional attachment to physical symptoms, okay? So you want to be able to feel the emotions. So sometimes when I'm really upset, I will cry. It'll cry because you're talking it out. It's kind of like talking to a friend, but you're not talking to a friend. You are allowing your inner voice that is hurt, that is frustrated, that is angry, that is whatever, to have a voice. You deserve to have that voice, okay? So you talk it out. Man, this is really driving me crazy. Ugh. What am I going to do about this? I feel so helpless. I feel like nothing's going to work out for me. Oh my God, this is so terrible. Right? Oh, this is so nuts. And then sometimes I just stop talking. And I just use my breath. And sometimes, some days, you could be in a state of mind and you don't even feel like talking about it. So I just tap and breathe. And this will help calm it down. Then when you feel like you've gotten all of that out, you've stated everything you can, you feel that you're calming yourself down. Then you stop and you take a couple deep breaths. I like putting my hand on my heart because that connects you to your heart. That connects you to your person, okay? And you'll notice you will start to feel so much calmer. Then you're going to do a positive one, right? So you took away the negative, let's say. You expressed and got out the negative. Now you want to bring in positive because a void needs to be filled, right? So when you've let go of something, you want to replace it with something really positive. So then I would go, whoo, this feels so much better. Oh, I feel like my whole system's calming down. I don't feel as mad. I'm just allowing myself to be. This feels so much better. I can feel my body relaxing. I'm choosing to relax my body. I'm choosing to let go of the frustration. I honor my feelings, but I don't want to hold on to this anger. I don't need to hang on to this anger or frustration. I don't need to hold on to this stress. I can let this stress go right now. I'm willing to let this stress go. This stress doesn't have to bother me anymore. Right, so you do that and you'll notice that you just start to sink into this really calmer state of being. Do it for however long you need to. You can also do it for pain. I have done it with migraines and headaches. You talk about your pain, and then you talk about, I'm releasing the tension, I'm releasing this pain, I'm feeling better, all of that, okay? So then again, you feel like so much better. So then you take a couple nice deep breaths, right? And you will notice, honestly, you will feel so much better, so much connected, so much more grounded and relaxed. It works so good. Now, don't worry about if you're not feeling completely different, right? It's just a practice. It's a tool. You can do it over and over again, okay? Now, let's do a short version, okay? A shorter version. So if you get upset, triggered stress, and you're in a public situation, okay? You can tap on just one point, right? You can do a couple points, right? When I'm driving and I'm stressed out about something, either I'm really late and I feel like myself getting so upset and I'm like, oh my God, and then traffic's slow and I'm getting mad, right? I'll drive with one hand and I'll tap on these points. I'll just show you. Then I'll just go back. So I'll just do my face points and maybe sometimes this one. So my collarbone, you can also do your thymus gland too. So, when you're in, let's say in your public place or something stresses you out, you can just kind of pick a couple points and just tap. Right? Just go back and forth and tap on it. I've totally done that and that feels fine. I've done it when I'm walking in a park, like on a trail. And I started walking because I'm like, I am so upset or I'm worried or fearful about something. Then I'll do it while I'm walking. And I just do the points like this when I'm walking. And I can talk in my mind, but I will go through the whole process in my mind, but just use a few of the tapping points. Okay. You'll notice a big difference because along with the breathing, you're acknowledging yourself, you're acknowledging your feelings, you're allowing them to be released, to be heard, and you're breathing through it. And then you are adding positive reinforcements, positive statements, love, self-love back to yourself, right? It's okay for me to feel like this. I honor my emotions. I honor myself. I love myself. This too shall pass. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is always working out for me. So you can say certain affirmations too when you want to add back in that positive reinforcement. So what did you guys think? What do you think about that? Let me look at my Facebook group. Let me know any thoughts you have. Yes, that is something that's easy to do. I love EFT, and it's more like sometimes at first it feels really weird, but you gotta just say, you know what? This is a tool technique that I can use and it's gonna work for me. Believing it and setting the intention that this is what I do and this will help me de-stress, this will help me calm down, then it will, right? It's so important to have these practices, tools, and techniques for you because especially now with the world there is so much more tension and stress within our daily environments, no matter where we go. And so people are being more triggered. The stress response is coming on more often. That is, we're in a stress situation, our cortisol or adrenaline, whatever, raises. And if it stays high for too long, it slows down certain systems within our body. And I always talk about this, about stress, how serious this is. Okay. So in all my programs, you learn these things, you begin to practice them consistently and daily, even short little bursts, which make a huge difference. Small moves consistently make the biggest difference. Okay. And I have a midlife reset program, 6-week program starting on Monday. And it is for women who over 40, who are still dealing with some midlife weight gain, are not really sure what's going on there. They haven't been able to lose it. They're feeling a little more sluggish, heavy, bloated. maybe have some other of the menopause symptoms and you're like, I don't want to be like this, emotional ups and downs. Or you could be post-menopause and still carrying the excess weight, still feeling a little tired, knowing your body's out of balance, but don't know what to do. You may even think you are eating, you may even think you're eating healthy because some of the healthy foods actually cause weight gain in this phase of life. And so you're really stuck. You're like, oh, I don't know. There's so much confusing information out there. I don't even know where to go, what to turn to. That's what this program is for. It is the best place for you to learn what is right for you. And each woman's different. I help you with that. What's right for you during this phase of life, how to integrate the different, it's real food. It's real food. It's just real food. I keep healthy eating really simple because I know most women are busy. I keep it simple. You get on the right track fast, soon. You understand it. There'll be no more dieting for the rest of your life. You will not have to diet. There's no counting macros. There's no counting calories. There's no weighing your food. It's just simple, real food. But when you learn what works during this phase of life, you're like, got it. And then we help you integrate it in your life so that it works for you, right? Because if you're trying to shove a whole bunch of things in an already busy life, you're not going to do them. You're going to fight it every step of the way. Resistance kicks in and we're like, oh my God, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. This is taking up too much time, blah, 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 right? It's not true. That's just the way you think. And you're just not used to doing certain things in a certain way. That's all. So once you learn, it's easy. And women in my programs have lost 18 pounds, 12 pounds, 10 pounds, and they weren't able to lose weight before that. Okay? So when you're on the right path, you do get results. And you also stop your cravings within the first week. You have more energy within the first week. And your clothes fit better usually within the first and second week. And your skin begins to look better and youthful, more youthful. And that happens all within the first couple of weeks. And the program goes a bit longer than 6 weeks. You have guided in our Zoom calls once a week. I'm talking to you. It's a small group. So you get specific help from me. Everybody does who's on the Zoom call. Every single person. So you get guidance, accountability, and support from me in a way that works for you. So it's not cookie cutter, right? You get a lot of really fantastic recipes. You will never need more recipes. And then we also, it's in a private Facebook group. So we also do a couple live Facebook videos, trainings on stress reduction and some of the mindset issues. You can know what to do, have the equipment, but not do it. And so that's what I help you with. Right? If you have any emotional eating, if you have any stress eating things, if you resistance around it, if you're not sure how to prep, plan, do all that, you get it all in this program in an easy way to follow. There's no pressure. It's a group of fantastic, supportive, wonderful women who know what you're going through, who are there with you every step of the way. And so am I every day. Okay. So that is DianaMarchand.com, midlife. DianaMarchand.com/midlife-reset. Anyways, it's on my website, DianaMarchand.com. Midlife Reset. We're starting Monday. It's $100 off right now. Okay? Until Wednesday. So check out that if you're one of those. Or else feel free to message me on Facebook. Come in my messenger and we can even have a call. No obligation, no cost. Because I'm never going to force anybody. If you're wondering, oh my God, can I do this? Should I do this? Is this for me? Or if you're worried you're not going to trust yourself to actually follow through, that's really when you need to talk to me, right? I know what it's like. You're like, I tried things before. They never worked. I never did it. I quit all the time. No, that's what we might talk about this week too. It's time. Never give up on yourself. Never, ever, ever give up on yourself or your health, ever. Right? You are worthy, you are deserving. You get to get help, guidance, and support, and you are worth it. And once you go through my program, honestly, you will learn what you need to learn. Like, that's just the way it is. Took me years to do all this. I had no help. I started it for you guys. I was 13, 14 years ago. There was nothing out there. So anyways, all right. So much love to you. I hope you try EFT. If you do, let me know. And of course, say hello below. If you're watching the replay, let me know you watched. And also if you have any questions. And come on over to Women Creating Healthy Lives, my Facebook group for women over 40. I show you what I'm making for dinner lots of times. I have some videos in there right now. Okay, bye-bye.